Hi, I'm here to start my top 50 favorite superheroes ranking. I love doing rankings, and I have done a top 100 favorite superheroes ranking, but I felt like it included a lot of characters that I felt somewhat casually about, and I think that the top 50 has characters that I feel very strong feelings towards, where whether it's nostalgia or more recent stuff, I feel like all the characters in my top 50 favorite superheroes ranking are characters that I really do care about. There are enough superheroes that I like that I could make a ranking that's over 100, but I feel like it would have a lot of characters that I like because of one specific episode or specific story, and characters that I don't know much about, and I don't think it would be the most exciting thing. I think it would be fun to a certain extent, but I feel like it would have a lot of characters that I don't think about that often and don't have super strong feelings towards, even if I do like. So I think 50 is a good number for superheroes, and there are definitely enough for a top 50. Um, and another thing that makes superhero lists a bit hard is trying to determine what counts as a superhero. And there are certain characters that I love that I considered putting in the ranking, but after really thinking about it, I thought they don't really count. And I think there are few characters that not everybody would consider a superhero. And I think that's perfectly okay. I personally consider them superheroes. Um, and I think those characters I likely won't get to the first part unless I somehow manage to get through all 50 in one part, which I don't think I'll be able to do. But number 50 is Gambit. At this point, I consider X Men to be my favorite Marvel franchise. It used to be Spider Man, now Spider Man um, would be in second place for me. So there are a lot of X Men characters that I really like. Gambit is a charming, fun character. I wish that he showed up more in adaptations, but when I do see him, I definitely enjoy him. 49 for me is Thor, and for a long time I liked Thor well enough, but he wasn't a character I really thought that much about. But I feel like it's Thor Ragnarok and particularly Thor Love and Thunder that really elevated Thor for me and made him a really fun character. And I feel like if Thor was more consistently like he is in Ragnarok and Love and Thunder, I think that he would be higher on my ranking. 48 is Doctor Strange, a character that I'm actually used to seeing in supporting roles in Spider Man things, and I think that he is a cool supporting character. And I do think he can lead his own stories decently well enough. And I think he's a very consistently nice, cool character to have around. So I definitely like him. 47 is Ghost Rider. Um, on the ranking a lot because I have a lot of nostalgia for the 2007 Ghost Rider film, and I think the Ghost Rider has such a cool design. So I definitely think he's a cool character. 46 is Blossom from the Powerpuff Girls. She's my favorite member of the Powerpuff Girls. Uh, Pink is my favorite color, and I think that Blossom is a cool leader. Uh, and the Powerpuff Girls is a very fun superhero cartoon show. 45, Honey Lemon from Big Hero 6. A very stylish, fun character. I really do enjoy her, and she really has been memorable for me. Even though I don't consider myself a huge fan of Big Hero 6 overall, I do like it, but not something I think the most about. But I do really like Honey Lemon. 44, Underdog. I have a lot of nostalgia for the 2007 Underdog film, and I do like the Underdog cartoon show. 43, Hawkman. Cool, fun character to have around. I enjoy him in team stuff. 42, Dr. Fate. A really consistently cool supporting character in Justice League stuff. I really do enjoy him and think he's a pretty underrated character. 41, Captain Underpants. I have lots of nostalgia for Captain Underpants for the books. I think that he is a really funny character, deeply entertaining. Really like him. 40, Captain Marvel. I do actually like the 2019 Captain Marvel film, and I think that she's a cool character, and I think that she has a nice arc and is an appealing character. 39, Jessica Jones. Likely one of the best written superheroes. I think she is only this low because she's not exactly one of the more fun characters. A bit of a depressing storyline at times, but I actually did like the Jessica Jones show because it was so compelling and interesting, and I think that Jessica Jones is a really good character. 38, Green Lantern. I enjoy Green Lantern because I think he is a very good comedy relief in the Justice League franchise, where he often comes across as a very uh, immature character, and it's fun to watch him be a joke sort of character. That's what I tend to enjoy Green Lantern for. I know that a lot of people really love Green Lantern as a big heroic character they really care about. I think that is perfectly fine, and that makes sense. And a lot of people probably have better justifications for liking Green Lantern. I like Green Lantern because I think he's funny. Um, 37 is Cyclops. Since I'm such a big X-Men fan, I think that I had to have the leader of the X-Men and would have liked to have him higher. But a lot of what I love about X-Men does come from the movies, where Cyclops really doesn't get a lot to do. I do think he is a lot better in the cartoon shows, though, and I do really enjoy him. And I would love to see Cyclops' full potential get explored. And if that ever happened, I could see Cyclops getting much higher in the ranking. And I don't think that 37 is that bad. 36, one of the more obscure characters. I don't know if anybody watching has even heard of this character, but Brainy Barker, who I know from the Crypto the Superdog cartoon show. I don't even know if she's from the comics or not. But I definitely have seen her in the Crypto Superdog cartoon show, where she's a really cool leader character. Great design, really fun character. 35, Streaky the Super Cat, who I also know from Crypto the Superdog. I do think that Streaky is from the comics. You can correct me if I'm wrong, though, but I really enjoy Streaky. I think he's a great character for Crypto to be around. And I'm a big fan of cats. And 34, Crypto the Superdog. I do have a lot of nostalgia for the Crypto the Superdog cartoon show from the 2000s, and Crypto is an enjoyable character. I like him. 33, Liberty from Paw Patrol. And yes, Paw Patrol does count as a superhero thing. There have been plenty of superhero themed episodes of Paw Patrol, and there was even an entire Paw Patrol superhero movie. And Liberty is a really good character, really good story arc, lots of personality. I really enjoy her. 32, Everest, also from Paw Patrol, a very lovable character in the Paw Patrol franchise. Really enjoy what she brings to it. 31, Sailor Mars from Sailor Moon. Really cool character, really enjoy her personality. She really adds a lot to Sailor Moon and is one of the more interesting and consistently cool characters. And you can let me know what you think of the ranking so far.